Welcome back. So we're going to be talking about the different types of backlog and then how to ultimately manage backlog, which is a pretty big topic, but I'm going to try to drive through it and hopefully get it done within just a couple minutes. So in the first video yesterday, we talked about the difference between production and service, right? Service, maintenance, repairs. Think about it that one guy or two guys, one crew can go out and be able to produce it. That's service at the easiest way to be able to understand it. Now, production is not two guys, it's 10 guys, right? Or it's 15 or whatever that crew size is. So understanding those differences and also how you look at it can be really, really impactful to how that data communicates to you. So service, first off, you should have some type of dashboard that you can look at. Now, it could be an Excel spreadsheet. If you're using some type of third-party system, they have amazing tools that allow you to be able to manage this data and sort it. So that's number one. On a service side, we should be looking at tickets because service moves fast. It's transactional, which means you might go through 3 tickets a van. If you got 5 tickets, that's 15 different transactions. That's 15 jobs that are happening every single day. So a big backlog can become small, super, super quick. Now, on the opposite side of the business, you have operations. Now, an operational project can last 10 days. It can last a week. It can last 10 weeks or a year, depending on how big the project is and how it fits into, well, the type of client. Completely different working with a GC than it is private negotiated, or maybe you're just doing the Starbucks down the street and you can get that done in 7 days. At the end of the day, you require a production calendar. The easiest way that I've been able to see this done within smaller contractors is a Gantt chart. And that's simple as basically boxes on an Excel spreadsheet that are filled in for the start and end. Now, you're always going to have variables that come into backlog. So you have rain days, sick days, holidays. And if you think you're going in and you're going to be ripping a roof off in the middle of Black Friday for a retail store, think again. Those are the variables that understanding your backlog can help you understand. As you have a rain day, you can move that schedule out, which allows you to be able to see blanks in your schedule. It allows you to be able to see gaps. Now, all this I'm talking about is on the operational side. Shift back to service real quick. Understanding what your trucks are producing each week is key to understanding profitability in your business. There's 2 types of service managers. You got the service manager who keeps everybody busy, which means, nah, we don't have anything on our board. All our guys are working today. I'm doing my job and I'm killing it. And then you have, I'll say, service manager number 2 who understands profit. And just because the guys are moving doesn't mean that they're profitable. Doesn't mean that they're being as impactful or helpful to the business. We all need profit. Profit is what ultimately helps us keep the business running, reinvest into it, and ultimately become a better business. So we need to be able to understand the type of employees we have at the highest level, and then utilizing that backlog as a KPI, a key performance indicator, right? An indicator of how healthy the business is. I'm going to tell you best practices is 3 weeks worth of a backlog in service. Now, I say that not because it's going to take you 3 weeks to be able to get to a job, especially a lead call. Your customers will hate you at that point. But between contracts and service jobs, 3 weeks is a safe bet. Now, the cool part about doing it like that is it doesn't matter how many trucks you have. If I have one truck at $10,000 per week, well, that means it's $10,000 per week. My backlog should be 30. Now, you can also do it by hours, a little bit more complicated, but you can do it by hours. So that's the number of hours you have in each project. And guess what? If you have 3 trucks, 10,000 times 3, right? That's 30,000 per week. I want 3 weeks. That's $90,000 worth of backlog. So what I'm trying to do, guys, if you don't notice it, I'm trying to make this simple. I'm trying to make this easy to understand where it doesn't take someone who's been in business management or has some type of degree to be able to run the company. You can be a roofing-focused individual and run a very successful company if you understand some of the key metrics, right? The key things that we're looking at for success. So backlog is a huge, huge part of it, guys. That is the health of your business. I don't care how much revenue you invoice this week or what the gross margin is, because if you can't do it next week, you got a big gap in the schedule and we got a sales problem. Right? Sales is not the responsibility of your sales rep. It is the responsibility of your service manager. So we'll dive into that, but there's a lot that we can unpack, guys. If you like the video, if you got something from the video, here's what I'm asking. Share it with a friend. Share it with someone in the business that has to deal with backlog. You paid nothing to be able to watch this video. And what I'm doing is trying to raise the floor of the general commercial roofing contractor. which means we're trying to make everybody better, better experiences for our customers and better contractors so we can be a better industry. So enjoy it, guys. Like, share. See you in the next video. Later.